Greetings YouTube, this is only a rumour, but Sony might be, which also means they might not be, but Sony might be trying to acquire certain game franchises from Konami. I'm guessing that if they are, which they might not, if they are, I'm assuming that some sort of deal was going to be made. I'm assuming Konami would retain the ownership rights, but Sony would gain the ability to actually create the games. And I'm assuming as well that a fair bit of money would have to change hands, probably based on the sales of said games, yeah? Again, just a rumour, so everything I'm about to say should be taken with a truckload of salt, yeah? But it seems that maybe Sony is interested in certain franchises. This rumour comes from 4chan, so again, massive truckload of salt. But the franchises in question could be Metal Gear, Castlevania, and Silent Hill. Now, Konami has made it perfectly clear, not through any actual public speeches or press releases, but just through their general behaviour, that they're not really interested in developing games within these franchises, yeah? They're more interested in microtransactions and pachinko machines. Which is a pity, because the fans have been crying out for new, good games from these franchises for ages. I mean, Metal Gear is a fairly recent, shall we say, shutdown. Obviously, Hideo Kojima worked on Metal Gear Solid 5 before he left, and then he went on to do Death Stranding, of course. But then Konami itself tried to do Metal Gear Survive. Do apologise, I've no idea what the hell just happened. My point is that Konami is clearly not interested in creating any worthwhile games around these franchises. It wouldn't surprise me if they just wanted to sit on their arses along with the franchises themselves. But if Sony really is interested in developing them, and honestly I don't see Konami saying yes, I see Konami giving them the middle finger salute more than anything else. But if Sony were to get their hands on these franchises, we might actually get some new games out of these things. I mean, Koji Igarashi, for example, heavily involved in Castlevania, he went off away from Konami and did Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night. Brilliant game, by the way. And Sony could ask him, for example, to come back and, you know, would you do us another Castlevania game, please? Please, very pretty please, with cherries on top and all the rest of it. Hideo Kojima, he left Konami. They've previously partnered with him over Death Stranding. They could ask him, could you possibly see your way clear as to possibly doing us another Metal Gear game? Oh, and while we're on the subject, do you still have Norman Reedus' phone number? You know what I mean? There's a lot of potential here that could suddenly be kicked up, because we were so disappointed, weren't we, when that Silent Hills project was cancelled. And then Konami were real shitheads and, you know, pulled the PT demo for pretty much no reason. I know they're not going to release the game, but why did they really have to pull the PT demo? God damn it. If there's one thing about this rumour that I actually really don't like the sound of, it's that effectively we're talking about Sony creating games in these franchises and not Konami. It's not that I think Konami will do a better job, because I'm pretty sure at this point that they're not going to do a better job. Sony would do a way better job. But I don't like the idea of exclusives. The idea of games being released only on one platform. I know some people get all high and mighty and holier than thou about it, you know. The PlayStation purists recently have gotten their knickers in a twist over Horizon Zero Dawn. How dare you make it available to other people on other platforms? Bastards! Why? Why are you getting so bent out of shape about it? I don't get it. As far as I'm concerned, the wider the game spreads across many platforms, the better. As far as I can tell, the only people who benefit from exclusives are the platform holders themselves. Sony, Microsoft, etc. The gamers, though, not everyone gets to play an exclusive. It's like Hellblade 2 is going to be an Xbox exclusive. And, yeah, I'm pissed off. Because I really like the first game. I'm not much of a fan of timed exclusives either, but, you know, at least you know that the game is going to come further down the line if you're on the wrong platform. You know what I mean? If they say, like, it's going to be a year's exclusive, you think, oh, shit, I've got to wait all year. But at least you know you've got a year, and then once that year is up, you get the game. At least you know you're going to get it, you know what I mean? Sony, though, has gotten good at this kind of thing. For example, their partnership with Insomniac Games led to the creation of Spider-Man. And that's an awesome game. I mean, yeah, it borrows heavily from Batman Arkham, another game which borrows heavily from its free-flow combat system, but I'm not complaining, it's an awesome game. Great. But Sony could be the ideal people to bring these games forwards if Konami's not going to, which they're clearly not. I kind of wish they would, but they're not going to, are they? So, I seriously don't see Konami saying yes to this. And it is just a rumour. Again, I feel the need to say it's only a rumour on 4chan. Again, truckload of salt, people, but I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't just a little bit buzzed by this.